Prep Baseball's updated 2027 rankings tell us two things. There is some solidified talent at the top of the heap, but the top 10 is going to be fluid at best as these sophomores-to-be continue to make their marks. Welcome into another Coffee and Curveballs. Cory McCartney along with Shooter Hunt. And Shooter, this is the second set of 2027 rankings, the first coming out at the end of 2023 with the initial 250. Unlike the 2025s and 26s, I use the word fluid, and with these guys, as you get longer looks at them through the high school season, I really think that's the optimum word.
It really is, and we take our time with these guys, right? We don't come till after the fall with the initial list, which is just very much an initial list. Allow the whole preseason events leading up into the spring season, get out to games. Our guys coast to coast, nobody has the scouts that we have, getting all that information. So compiling that, and especially getting out to start the summer so that college coaches can start getting their eyes on these guys. But like you said, obvious jumps are going to happen over the next 3+ years. Kids get bigger, kids get stronger, kids get better, and we will be there to watch it the whole way.
Two familiar names at the top. Number one, Lash Henderson out of Texas. Number two, Chase Fuller, the Florida State commit out of Florida. What continues to set these two apart?
I just think that dynamic upside for both of them. You really can call them 1A, 1B. And Lash at 6'3", 6'4", square shoulders, Prestonwood Christian kid. He's got a really good program there in the Dallas area. But that massive ceiling and upside really was what's pushed them there with the hit tool and especially the power potential, the athleticism. Chase Fuller, can't say enough about him. Got to see him at preseason classic down in Florida. Was blown away just by the frame and how athletic he is, but also the polish, the attention to detail on the dirt, whether it's going to be at center field, shortstop, or even on the bump, where it is some electric stuff. He's going to have some way to stand out, and he's also an ultra-competitive kid, winner, and those are always good things that push you forward.
A new name within the top 10 is Pennsylvania's Graham Keene, a 6'5" third baseman. Exit velos into the triple digits. He's jumped from 24th to now 3rd.
Yeah, a big part of that is just the fact that he comes from that Pittsburgh area that's produced a ton of big-time prospects, especially at his school, which this year David Shields, obviously in the past they've had some big leaguers. Switch hitter, can really swing it. Play the outfield, play third base, hops on the bump. He's one of the best arms in the class. I think the swing's going to really play, and you talked about he's about 6'4", 6'5". He's going to fill into that frame, but he was already a big-time prospect as the pro scouts were falling around David Shields this spring.
Joining him and making a big jump when he's climbed even higher, North Carolina outfielder Jacob Seaman calls himself the Sea Monster on social media. Talk about room to dream on. 6'4", 175 pounds, and he's already got some pop.
Yeah, sticking in center field, left-handed hitter. He's taking some great swings at the MPI, and I just think he's got a really high ceiling right now. He's from the Carolinas. Those guys have historically done a really good job of developing the in-state talent. They do a great job at the professional levels, college levels especially, but his ability to slow things down at the plate, the smoothness of that swing, and especially obviously that power potential with that frame is what really gave him that boost into the top 10.
One more new face in the top 10, Washington shortstops Max Hemingway, a Tennessee commit. I've seen pure hitter be the label put on him. Tell me, kind of give the breakdown on Max.
Dude's not scared. Right, left-handed hitter from the state of Washington. He's going against a lot of guys who've played more games, better weather. He gets up there and is not scared at all. You'd expect that from a Tennessee recruit. Gets off great swings from the left side. You said it, a sweet stroke from there. Chance to stick on the dirt on the left side, but I think the bat's really what's going to carry him. Played for a really talented Puyallup team as a freshman, which says a lot up there in the Pacific Northwest, but he's, again, another big-time name to follow in this 27 class.
We talked about this as 2026 as you got Jacob Lombard at the top, plenty of names to follow with Fuller at number 2, Rylan McMahon at 5th, Landon Green sitting 9th. This is another case where Florida is setting the tone.
Yeah, and we talked about with that 24 and 25 class, a little bit down with Florida, 26 and 27, getting really excited about it. Even a guy like Landon Green, who's got explosive stuff, already up into the mid-90s, really following those arms. It's difficult for those young arms to maintain themselves, but he's done a great job so far, and really the explosiveness and electricity right now is probably unmatched from anybody in the class other than Landon Green.
One thing to remember with these 2027s, movement will continue to be part of these proceedings as these players jockey for position as they set the stage for their second high school season. And remember, we've always got you covered here on Coffee and Curveballs all year long. So until next time, I'm Cory McCartney, that's Shooter Hunt, and we'll see you at the Diamond.